been nearly a year and a half since the General Motors production line in Janesville went quiet.
Since then, many laid-off workers have chosen to transfer to other facilities and keep their jobs. But now some are having to make a decision to transfer or lose everything. Rock County reporter Brad Chaimson explains. He joins us from our bureau at the Janesville Gazette. Brad?
Well, workers are currently receiving letters from General Motors informing them of a forced transfer to Lordstown, Ohio. The automaker is adding a third shift there, 1,000 jobs to build the new Chevrolet Cruze. Now, employees here have had only 1 week to make that decision.
I knew it was coming, just didn't know when.
Annette Lewis is one of more than 120 Janesville workers to receive notice of a forced transfer from General Motors.
I already knew that I wasn't going to take a transfer from the day that they closed. It wasn't something that interested me.
Lewis spent 13 years on the production line in Janesville. The decision to stay in Rock County means she's giving up all corporate paid benefits, including sub pay, insurance, and additions to her pension.
There's two separate transfer provisions.
UAW Local 95 President John Donor says others requesting transfers thought they could turn down 3 options, but explains these letters are different.
This is a forced option. The people that haven't been on a list before and requested to go to another plant, they're being forced to go now where GM needs help, and that's Lordstown, Ohio.
It's a more difficult decision for those nearing retirement, having only a week to decide.
If you want to continue your employment and enjoy a job that's not going to be happening in this area at all, you know, that's one of the options they have, and probably their best option right now is to go to Lordstown.
More letters are being received as workers either decline the transfer or retire. It's an 8-hour drive to Lordstown, but it means retaining benefits.
We feel for the families, but there's not, you know, the options aren't good.
Lewis is working toward getting her child care license. Until then, she'll be on her own.
I just take it one day at a time.
Now, workers declining to transfer do retain rights to return to work if the plant here in Janesville ever reopens, but that's it. Now, Donor says many are frustrated by the short timeline given to make this decision, but GM says that the letters are in accordance with the 2009 addendum to the union contract.
I guess Lordstown over by Youngstown, Ohio. And Brad, even after this transfer, do we know how many GM workers remain out of work in Rock County?
Well, before all this, the local UAW says there were about 350 that were still receiving benefits. Since production ended, many had taken transfers to Kansas City, to Fort Wayne, Indiana, Arlington, Texas, and others had simply retired. So with these letters, that'll mean there's only about 200 current GM employees that are still receiving benefits here in Janesville.